Real Frank.
Hello, welcome to Frank's Kids Movie Reviews. In this episode, we're going to take a look at the movie Turning Red. A 13-year-old girl named Meline turns into a giant red panda whenever she gets too excited. The special guest reviewers for this episode are LILA and FRANCIS. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Hi, Francis.
Hi.
All right.
Okay.
So let's talk about this movie, Turning Red. We'll start with you, LILA. What did you think about the story?
It was really funny and good.
Yeah? Could you relate to the girl? What was her name again? Meline? Maylin. Thank you for it. Maylin. Could you relate to Maylin at all in the story?
She was funny, and when she turns into a red panda, she was really cute.
Now, do you have friends like she did that wanted to go to a concert and stuff? Do you have a group of friends like that yet?
No, not yet.
Not yet? Okay. Francis, what did you think about the story? Did you like the story?
Yes.
You did? Did it make you think about you and your friends at school?
No.
No? Your friends aren't like that with you at school, or you're not like that with your friends? No?
No, I do not have 4 friends. I have 1 friend.
Okay. All right. We'll start with you, Francis. What did you think of her mom? Did you like her mom?
She was very rude. She was a psychopath. Yeah, she was a psychopath.
Oh, yeah? Very rude?
Yes.
Why did you think she was rude? Tell me why.
Because almost at the end, she didn't want her daughter to leave.
Yeah.
And then she turned into a red panda. And she was acting mean to her daughter.
Yeah, she was pretty mean to her, wasn't she? Wasn't letting her have any freedom, smothering her.
Yes. And she doesn't need buffering.
Nope, she doesn't. Lila, what'd you think of her mom?
She was a psychopath. And she was mean because she was trying to protect her from becoming a panda. Red panda.
Well, what did you think of that? Do you think that she should have protected her, or let her try and figure things out on her own?
Let her try and figure stuff out on her own.
Yeah?
Giving her a chance.
Giving her a chance. All right. We'll start with you, Lila. Who was your favorite character in the movie?
That boy named Tyler, he was teasing Maylin, and he was funny too.
Yeah. Do you think Tyler liked her secretly?
It better not be about me, Lila. The movie's not about you.
No. Francis, who was your favorite character in the movie? What character did you like in the movie?
Our friend Abby.
Abby? Why did you like Abby?
Because at the beginning when Nene called her, there's hearts around her.
You like the hearts?
It was all math.
Yeah. Did any of you guys like her when she was the panda?
She was horrible! And what? Lila, why would you watch it 4 times?
4 times? What does that mean?
We watched it about 4 times already.
Are you serious? You guys already watched it 4 times?
Mm-hmm. More than that, I think.
Oh my God.
4 times is enough. Good movie.
Wait, 4 times in one day? Or did you like watch it on Friday, Saturday?
You watched it twice in one day, and then 3 times in another day, and then again in another day.
Wow, that's a lot. All right, so you guys must have really liked it. Okay. Now, would you want to have that power of being able to turn into a panda?
Yes, I would skip the thing that prevents her from becoming a panda again. I like cozy pandas, so I wish I was a panda so I could cozy myself. The ritual. Into my bed.
So you would. So Francis, you want to have that power, turn into a panda, so you could turn into a panda whenever you wanted.
Yeah. Panda.
What would you do as a panda? Would you dance funny and do what she did, make T-shirts and stuff, and show up at parties?
I would. And other animals.
And almost at the end, she was shaking her butt at her mom. That was a very funny part.
You liked it when she shook her butt at her mom?
Yes.
Do you ever shake your butt at your mom?
No.
How about you, Lila? You ever shook your butt at your mom?
No.
That's good. That's good. That wouldn't.
She did. Right there. Francis Perna. She did.
No, I did not.
Take it.
All right. All right.
I'm
So,
cheating on you, Lila.
all right. We get it. We've done some silly things. All right.
She's very
Okay. All right. So let's get back to the movie. What'd you think of her dad? Her dad was kind of quiet through the movie. Do you think he should have talked more, or were you okay with the way he was in the movie?
He could have talked more.
Yeah.
Like this.
Okay.
He mumbled.
He did, but he did all the cooking. It looked like he did most of the cooking.
He mumbled like this. Boop, boop, boop.
Yeah. What did you guys think of Francis? We'll start with you. What did you think of that group of 4 guys that were in that band? What did you think of them? Four Town, that's what it was. 4 Town. What did you think of 4 Town?
They were gross.
Gross, you didn't like? What about the music? Did you like the music of 4 Town, Francis?
It was very disgusting.
Okay. What about you, Lila? What did you think about 4 Town?
They were good.
They were good? Did you like the music? Did you dance to any of the music?
And throughout the whole movie,
Yeah.
I was going to. Billie Eilish and her brother made all the music in Turning Red.
Wow, I was not aware of that. That's some very good inside information. Very good, Lila. All right, so let's go ahead and rate this movie. We'll start off with Lila. What would you give the story out of 1 to 10? Story being, like when you read a book and you're reading the story. What did you think of it? 10 being the best story you ever saw or read, and 1 being the worst.
9.5.
Woo! 9.5 for the story. Woo! For Lila. Francis, what would you give the story? Like when you read a book, the story of this movie. Did you like it? And 10 being the best story you ever heard or watched, 1 being the worst. What would you score it, Francis?
100 billion thousand.
Well, that's a little high. We're going from 1 to 10. 10 being the best, 1 being the least. What would you give it?
100.
10 then? You would give it a 10?
100.
All right, you give it 100. All right. What about the acting? The acting of how, they're friends. She acted, her mom acted. What did you think of the acting, Lila? 1 to 10. 10 being the best, 1 being the worst.
9.9.
9.9. Wow. Well, you really thought this was Academy Award performing. That's fantastic.
Yeah, really good.
All right. Francis, what do you give the acting? Did you believe who they were? They were acting. 10 being the best, 1 being the worst.
1 being the worst was her mom.
Okay. So overall, how do you give everybody? What would you give them a score? 10, 9, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1?
I would give it a 90.
A 90. Okay, 90. All right. Overall, let's score this movie. Overall, LILA, 1 to 10. 10 being the best Disney movie you've ever seen. 1 being the worst Disney movie you've ever seen. What overall score would you rate this movie?
8.8.
8.8 for Lila. Very good. 8.8. All right, that's good. This is your this is all your opinion, so that's good. All right. 8.8. Francis. Overall, the movie itself, you've watched a lot of Disney movies. Okay. How would you rate this movie? 10 being the best Disney movie you ever saw, or 1 being the worst? Anywhere from the number from 10 to 1.
10 to 1.
Now you got to compare this with like Frozen and stuff. Is this better than Frozen? Worse than Frozen? Encanto, is this better than Encanto? Worse than Encanto? So how do you rate it? Encanto, sorry, yeah. Encanto.
Well, I cannot see your psycho face.
Just rate the movie.
Well, you're very mean.
Just rate.
So what do you score, Francis? What do you give the score? 1 to 10.
I would give it a 20 to 21.
A 20-21?
Yes.
A 20 or 21? Is it a 20 or a 21? So we can say a 10? Would it be a 10? Because that's kind of outside my scoring range. We say 10 or 9? 9 or 10? 8?
10.
10, all right. Francis loves it. She gives it a 10. All right, that's great. All right, so my review, I give the story a 4.3. It's hard for me to relate. I'm not a girl. I thought the panda thing was a little far-fetched.
We can tell you're not a girl.
Yes.
You're not a girl.
You give it a 4.3?
For the story. For the story.
Because of the beer.
For the story. For the story. Just for the story. 4.3. I didn't really care for the story. Acting, I gave 4.8. I mean, they did okay. It's okay. Wasn't, Oscar worthy or anything with these Pixar movies. I kind of hold a high standard for that. Cinematography, there really wasn't too much cinematography. I get 4.4. CGI was amazing. The way the characters looked, they looked great, didn't they? I mean, the hair, the way they faces, the expressions. I gave that an 8.8. But overall, I give this movie a 3.9. A 3.9.
You're hard to compete with movies.
I am. I mean, I just got a high standard for Pixar. Pixars are really good, Just, the red panda thing, I just couldn't. They could have. I mean, red panda. She pops into a red panda every time she gets excited. I don't know.
Red pandas are really cute. Francis, put the dog away. We're not even talking about dogs.
What's your dog's name? What's the dog's name?
Mom.
Mom? The mom dog?
It's a mom.
Oh, all right. All right, so let's wrap this up. Overall, Lila gives it an 8.8. Francis gives it a 10. I give it a 3.9. That's our review for Turning Red.
Successful.
Thanks for watching.